Another episode, another informative and insightful video that you are about to hear from me. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about the following one. Stuart Baxter said he is very pleased by the consecration that was shown by KAIZER Chiefs players during the game that they played against Baroka, because when the derby is around the corner, then it disturbs how the players will play their last game before the derby. So we're going to get into that one. And another interesting thing or story to look into, Kholoko Tobejane at Baroka FC's future is under threat following the stint of losses after losses after losses. So his future is no longer certain with Baroka United. Now guys, before we get into the video details, if you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is also free. Subscribe because I give you authentic and genuine news, and I'm also authentic and genuine. And before we jump into this video, guys, I've got just small favor. There's a channel that I would love you guys to support, and that channel, I will leave the video description in the I will leave the link of that channel into the video description below. Let's get into what Stuart Baxter described as a full concentration. This speech was after the game they had with Baroka, but it has got to do with the game that they're about to play against the Orlando Pirates in the Soweto derby. He's got this to say: we did it the hard way, you could say. The rock and every three strikers should result into a goal. So we should have been 3-0 up, you could say. But look, I have to give the lead credit, because they were working very hard. They kept their faith in what they were doing. The substitute came and had a little bit of an impact, and you got to say, well done. Well, getting to a good situation, we build well, we probe well. The move is good, but it is right into the finishing. Kikendoli goes through, the keeper make a save. I think it is a deserved win, but one that from experience I can go pure shade. The reason why I didn't change earlier is because I was gonna go back 4, but my weapons was to get balls into box. But we had 3 center back, and I was worried that my ambitions to win the game could result in us losing the game. And again, this is where now you're gonna hear this concentration part here. And again, I think the Leeds should get apart and back, because traditionally the game before the derby, your mind is already on the derby. So I think the concentration was good, and now we can look forward to the preparation to take Orlando Pirates. Well, no matter what Stuart Baxter says, I hardly believe it these days. I don't know why, but forgive me for that. But yeah, no matter what he says, I just don't buy it. That's me though. I don't know, maybe one of you, maybe you guys, you do buy it. Now, Sakalatima reported on this case where Baroka United coach Kholoko Tobejane's future is seemingly under risk. Baroka succumbed to yet another defeat over the weekend, a stoppage time winner by KAIZER Chiefs attacker Kamabiliad, adding more misery to the Limpopo outfit. Bahaha are bottom of the DStv Premiership log, standing on 14 points after 20 matches. With 10 matches to play, there is not much room for error as the season draws nearer to an end. Under the Tobejane, Baroka have registered just 1 win in 10 Premiership matches, and it is believed that the club could be looking into a coaching change in the technical staff. Though assistant coach Vincent Coppola is expected to stay on, the SIA crew has been led to believe that the discussions will be held within the team to talk about the recent turnout of results and how the situation can be turned around, with the talk over the coaching role to future. Baroka will be back in action on Saturday when they host fellow relegation candidate TX Galaxy in the Polokwane, their only premiership match in March. The other match they are due to play in March in the Nedbank Cup last 16 clash against TX Galaxy on the 13th. It is understood that those two matches will define the future of Tobejan. Two coaches that are confused. There's nothing much to say about Kholoko Tobejan at Baroka. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying there's nothing much to talk about. Let's first deal with the issue of Stuart Baxter. Clear that one out of the way. Stuart Baxter is a stubborn and the most arrogant coach I've ever seen. I've ever seen. It's like Gavin Hunt. One, people show you that these are your players. I'll show you an example. So there was a thing called Carling Black Label Cup where fans vote for their starting lineup. So KAIZER Chiefs fans voted for the starting lineup. They include all these young players together with the experienced players. They play a beautiful football during that game. It was a nice game to watch. You could see that, okay, people are still a little bit rusty, but it was a beautiful, entertaining football to watch between Orlando Pirates and KAIZER Chiefs. KAIZER Chiefs went on to win that game with the squad selected by the fans. Number one, Stuart Baxter getting into the coaching mode. He changes everything. Why fix it when it is not broken? Ever since he fixed it then, it has never been okay. This vehicle has been moving sideways instead of going straight forward. Okay, you say, oh, Mr. Stuart Baxter, you made a mistake. Fine. And then fans got a second chance to vote. Now, they give you the player that needs to play. They give you a hint of the players that needs to play. There comes a cup called DSTV Compact Cup. Players, supporters, using their intelligence, they bring players. The players do well, including Itumele and Kun. Still, you are so stubborn enough not to include them when you are playing. But you still want to tell us that you are building. They select players such as Hadeb. You know what happened? He did well, and then he is hopeful. The next thing, you bench those players. And then you use Hadeb, he comes out as an impact player. He changed the game, but I can guarantee you, chances of him playing again are very slim. You ask yourself, this coach comes to you and say, I'm building for the next season. Fans, together with the entire South Africans, people that are not even supporting KAIZER Chiefs, they could see and spot good players that you can use, but you defy the odds. Having the good, perfect starting lineup, change it, you're losing. Now you still want to come back to the same fans and you tell them you are building. What are you building when they've shown you the players that you need to select, that you need to use in order to build what you want, and in order to win games, you change it, you use it, you put your own things. Now you're playing dark football. The next thing you're telling us you're building for the next season. There's nothing, absolutely zero. Anything that comes from Stuart Baxter, I don't listen to it at all, because he's got ugly football. He's building what we don't know. Number two, Kholoko Tobejan. He goes to Baroka United. He's a coach there. Now you ask yourself, Kholoko, what are you trying to do with Golden Arrows? Because what are you trying to do with Baroka United? Because if I look at Golden Arrows, I see what Lesokolo Lesiema is doing with Golden Arrows, or what he's trying to do. When I look at TX Galaxy, I see what the coach is trying to do, Dance Malisela. When I look at Captain City, I see what Eric Tinkler is trying to do with Captain City. But when I look at Baroka United and I look at KAIZER Chiefs, you guys are totally confused. You just don't know what you are doing there. Holoko Tobejan, together with Stuart Baxter, you guys belong to the same camp. You are the same coaches. I just don't understand. Understand? So both of you guys are confused. Even KAIZER Chiefs deserve to be there because they are confused too. The coach is confused. The same team under the same team under Atazwane plays different football. So you've got two coaches here that are so confused. Stuart Baxter and his friend Holoko Tobejan. It's not surprising that Baroka is being relegated. What's special about them in the DStv Premiership? Lastly, I want to mention this. Dylan Kerr comes to Moroka Solos, which is now called Solos. He does something a little bit different. We see what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So we can spot the things that are being changed there. But can we say the same thing with the two teams, Baroka and KAIZER Chiefs? No. The coach we're talking about, he came in the middle of the season. The coaches that we're talking about, Tobejan has been with Baroka United, even though on the reserve side. Stuart Baxter, he was there way before preseason. When KAIZER Chiefs was playing the final in the Champions League, Stuart Baxter has been there. He comes to KAIZER Chiefs, is continuously playing CAC football, but he's telling us he's building. What are you building? You know what I'm saying? So, Holoko Tobejan, together with Stuart Baxter, they both belong into the relegation zone based on the football that they are playing. And that's it. I don't know. Talk to me in the comment section below. Tell me what you think.